Somos luz, amor y energía. Cuando meditas y te abstraes en el observador de tu ser, verás que cada circunstancia, que cada cosa que te pasa es una bendición y es un aprendizaje. Bienvenidos a este espacio de Heartset, un espacio para conversar, reflexionar y generar pensamiento crítico con maestros que en la cotidianidad logran lo extraordinario por su desarrollo integral y por el bien común. Hoy es un episodio súper especial. Nos acompaña Master O, reconocido maestro espiritual a nivel mundial y experto en energía con más de 35 años de experiencia. Su especialidad es ayudar a las personas con su método Sun Qi Gong a conectarse con la fuente, a la que le llama la mente del universo, para recibir la vibración de la vida y sanar a las personas física y emocionalmente mediante la conexión con la energía vital Qi, combatiendo estrés, ansiedad y fatiga. Ha trabajado en cada continente del planeta y ayudando a las personas a mejorar su salud, encontrar la felicidad y lograr la conexión espiritual. Master O, thank you very much. Thanks for being on the show. I really appreciate your presence with us.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, Master O. Thank you very much. First question, Master O. How did you become a master? What happened in your life for eventually you to become Master O today?
Well, everybody having the problems and the challenges, and I born with a lot of the weakness, physical weakness, as well as the emotional, the pattern that the family members used to have. Mm-hmm. So physically I was so weak, and I used to collapse, and listening to the teacher, I would collapse, taken to hospital. It happens at least once a week, and physical collapse as well as emotional collapse. I used to suffer from severe phobia, which is somebody came to me and my heart is started beating, and wow. Picking up their symptoms, their emotions, their pain, their energy, and there was a having, which impacted on me so much. And then a couple of meters away from me, my heart started beating a little bit closer. My heart is beating so fast, and I couldn't cope. I would have fainted and taken to the hospital. That was my beginning of my experience in my life. When you have problems, you have to open yourself, and of course in the yes. First place, and you take the normal route is available, and you go to the doctor, and then follow the advice, and then but couldn't help me. So, and my grandmother used to take me to a lot of different place, spiritual place, Buddhist temple, Taoist temple, and still didn't help me at all. So when you're struggling and you don't have a choice, you're desperate, want to find the way. And then me, physically weak and emotionally very weak. So that if you are weak, then you are very sensitive to anything, what is positive, what is negative, and which is really affecting me. But at the same time, because of my sensitivities, that helped me to understand what people are going through. I'm not the one who is suffering so much. Everybody else, they're suffering from something. So that developed a lot of compassion towards the people. So I took the journey. I need to find a way to overcome my issues. If I do that, I could help a lot of the people. So from early life, I found my own way because nothing worked. So one day I found this method that I'm introducing to people. And so I met my original master who sharing the power from the universe. When I saw them first time, really like I can feel their power and their place and their energy, the level and the brightness. So I used to spend a lot of the time with them in the mountain. So they teach me how to connect to the nature, how to connect to the power from the universe. When I achieve that, all the problem I used to have, I'm free. At the same time, I start to understand what the energy, the vibration from the universe is always there for the people. But this vibration is very high, very beautiful, and very powerful. So, and then one day I made the decisions. I want to introduce this universal energy, universal the vibration with the people who have the problems. So since then, I'm introducing method. I'm introducing the universal power, the energy to the people. So.
And in that phase that you passed through your life, did you went and seek for your master, or did your master found you, Mastero?
Yeah, I found the master.
You found the master.
Yeah, one
Okay.
day I went to the one of the center, and the run by one of the master educated by original master. So, and they when I saw them, wow, I want to be like them. We didn't talk so much, but I was sensitive enough to feel their power, their level of energy, level of the brightness that I had never experienced. So, and I saw they are doing this special training in the mountains. So I voluntarily joined them. I spent a lot of time doing the training in nature.
And what are the core spiritual practices that your master teach you? They are based on what principles, Mastero?
Yeah, we have a body, and we are very much connected to condition of the body. We are very much connected to the state of our mind, state of our emotions. But there is the original the state supported by our essence, our spirit. And the vibration from our essence, the spirit is so pure, always emitting pure light, bright light, pure love, pure energy, always there for the mind and the body. But since the mind has to be connected to outside the world, the people, relationships, finance, materials, the work, so that mind is the far away from ourselves. So, and then this the spirit, we are part of the universe. So we designed to connect to universe, source of the life. So, and I do a lot of the training to find myself.
Okay.
And then that allowed me to connect to the universe source of life. It's so powerful, giving unlimited light, love, energy. So I did a lot of the training. When I feel this vibration, it's unlimited. And so unlimited the light, unlimited love, unlimited power. That before, I desperately trying to heal myself, but if you understand the principle of the life and who you are, what you should do to find yourself, to use the best things you have. When that happens, the healing takes place naturally. You understand the principle. At the same time, you understand the law of the life supported by the universe. Then your focus to become, how can I connect to the source of life? How can I make the more power from the universe available, not only for myself, but also those who need help? And that was the focus, and more it become my mission. So I left Korea, and then I've been traveling a lot of different places.
Yes.
To sharing this vibration, the method designed to connect to the vibration, to the universe, and the method to how to find myself. When we find ourselves, then our place is so beautiful, so much delight, so much the beauty, so much goodness, so much the power there. From there, we have to look at our mind and the body. We have to become like a parents for the mind and the body. But since we don't have our real place to become parents as become the giver, we stay in the mind. So the mind, we need something. Emotions, need a lot. And our desires, we have to achieve something to make ourselves happy. The body needs so much energy, so much materials. So, but when we understand where we should be, we know how to take care of mind and the body. You need so much.
Yeah.
Introduce the best the energy and the best love the brightest light, so that the mind become having the everything to deal with any information, everything from the outside, from people, from the world. So you understand what's happening to the people, good things happening or negative things happening, and even in the world. So when the good things is happening, we appreciate good things, because nothing just happened in one day. It required a lot of effort in the heart. And then there is a negative things is happening. Then this is needed help. Then give us the place and the job, and we have to embrace the negative things happening inside to the people, to the world. And because being able to see, being able to accept, give us the chance for us to be able to do something rather than affected by what happened, what's happening. And you really connect to yourself. You're trying to share the best things that you have.
Great. And with the technique and with the method that you have learned and you have experienced by the first hand of your masters, and now you are a master in that technique, how do you read people's energy?
Yeah, there's very interesting questions, and I'm treating people every day, physically, online. Yeah, the moment I see the people as a light, and then I see how much light they have, how much light is coming out, what is the blocking the light, the negativities, their pain, negative emotions, and the negative energy that they will bring create. So I can see what is blocking them.
Okay.
And then I can sense their pain, emotional pain, mental pain, their emotions, negative energy. So the moment you sense the people, you feel what they have, you feel compassionate. My job is needed to connect to them. I need, based on that, understand what they need, so that I have to connect to the universe to bring them more power, more energy that the people need. So, and that's one of the jobs. So when I see, I know what's happening, and then when I giving treatment, they have a pain.
Yes.
I pick up the same pain, the physical pain, emotional, the mental, the pain. So as I'm picking up the things, releasing them, I feel better, and then I understand this person is better. At the same time, I give so much the universal light, love, energy they need. When people receive what they have to receive, they feel better. And then a lot of people, they've been carrying so many stuff, pain, challenges, negativities, negative emotions, negative energy. And then they will carry, they don't know how to release them. And so it's a part of my work, and sharing everything they have. And I pick them up, I release them for them. Then they feel free from whatever they've been carrying, and the receiving universal, the vibration, make them feel lighter, happy, free from the emotions, more energy, more power. So that's what I'm...
Okay, so if I'm suffering from something, or a patient is suffering from something, and eventually it comes to you, with feeling that same pain, with the connection, with the one mind, with the spirit, you will embrace that pain, and through compassion, you will heal them.
Yes.
Okay, great. And what happens in a case, imagine that the person you have in front of you doesn't believe, and it's taken by a family member because she or he is very ill. In that case also, that this technique will eventually work?
It's sometimes... This is one of the difficult part I'm dealing with, and I can see people have a certain pain, certain problems. I can see the cause of a problem, but people, they accept, believe. Depends on what they believe, what they make them feel comfortable.
Okay.
So, and but some people, especially the kids and the parents, their opinion is quite important. But as long as whether they believe or not, and the people, when we feel that something helping me, we instinctively open, and then that allow them to receive this. But But what I'm saying is the power from the universe is giving, complete the giving, and but when we have a negative mind is closed, then it's just like the window is covered by curtain.
Okay.
So people have to, open the curtain, allowed fresh air, the sunlight is coming in. Likewise, there's invisible power in the universe. We need to open. But the children, whether they believe or not, they have a sensitivities. They have a feeling, very, very developed. So they feel something make them feel comfortable. They open themselves. So dealing with the children, no problems.
Okay.
But when we're getting older, we have to understand
The mind.
We
Yeah.
have to have a certain knowledge. Depends on what we know, what we experience. We're trying to introduce the best things to ourselves. And I respect that. But sometimes you tried everything, then nothing works. Then people, they stay skeptical. But I think we have to care about the life. And you've done everything. Why you care about the life? Something is new. Sometimes we have to try something new. But sometimes we stick to that's something we get used to it because it's been helping us. It's a part of our life. But when we making a radical change, we need new information, new energy. And that's why everybody educate ourselves, learning about something new. We understand something new is helping us to move forward, be more ready to, to make a change in the future. So that's why all the education is about changing ourselves with the method, new idea. So, and when we think about it, when you're dealing with our life, we have to deal with our life with the love. Then we are not following our knowledge, our experience. We listen to our heart. The heart always there for ourselves, but there for everybody else. We might have the better choice for everything that we have.
And in the sessions, Mastero, how many sessions a person needs to heal? With one session and then go with certain type of routine to change our life in order to sustain the healing, or we need several sessions with you in order to heal the things that we have in our body?
Yeah, this is a very, very important question. When you're talking about the healing, healing is changing ourselves. In other words, when I look at the people, why they create the problems, where the causable problems, it's a bad habit. We have a bad habit, using our mind in a certain way, emotions, our energy, our body. People have a fixed sort of the habit. There is a healthy habit, not healthy habit. So to heal ourselves, we need to change our habit. Even though body need the food, but we keep introducing not healthy food, body have problems. The mind the same, and then we keep allow the mind to deal with the negative information and the stress. Then what's happening? We need to change our mind to deal with the more positiveness. So what I'm trying to say is that people come, I can see our system, our energy system, or even the physical system gotta be open. But physically, the blood doesn't circulate. In other words, there's a stagnation. Blood doesn't circulate. System has been blocked. Then this is the causable problems. But when we have a series of problems, then the system has been blocked much more than normal problems. Then what creates this blockage? The habit. So two things should happen. One is we have to do what we have to do to change ourselves, introduce what is good for me, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. And the other thing is to change ourselves, we need power. Some people, they know what to do, they don't have a power, they cannot change. So information, new information and good information. And we need a new energy, very powerful energy. And and when I'm giving treatment, what I'm doing, open up the blockages, all the negative energy, negative emotions, negative information has been stuck in our system.
Yes.
When we're releasing this, then we are not this getting weaker. We are not listening to that. Introduce new energy. So people receive one treatment, they feel better. They're free from what they've been carrying.
Yes.
And then usually we recommend the 5 sessions of the treatment.
Okay.
And then there is a big transformation. And then after that, what they have to do, they have to learn how to receive the power. And then by receiving the power, we need to change our mind. And then, in other words, put our mind in a better place, higher place. When we put our mind in a better place, a higher place, all the mind has been affected by negativities, is staying in the low place. So we have to raise our vibration, put our mind in a higher place. Then this is the training we need to do. So I'm trying the people how to connect the mind, our emotions, the body, connect to ourselves from there, introducing good things to mind and the body so that giving the chance mind and the body improve themselves and stay connected with you. Then healing takes place very, very naturally. So,
And you mentioned the word stress, Mastero. And currently in the Western society, I mean, we are through a lot of stress, and depression and anxiety is the name of the game because of the type of lifestyle that we're going through.
Right.
So with this type of healing sessions and the method that you have, you can eventually help someone be healed from stress and depression?
Absolutely. And why very, very common problem is the stress. What is the stress? We feel limited. We want to do more, we can't.
Yes.
And then all the emotions too. And we don't have the natural abilities to keep ourselves peaceful, calm, happy. We lose these abilities. Then we stay connected to inabilities. So then we don't know what to do. We don't have a power. Then we stuck. But we want to do the better job. We don't have an idea. We don't have the power. We stay there again and again and again. We feel depressed. We feel anxious. We feel fearful because we constantly dealing with the limitation, inabilities. And but we get out of the patterns, especially modern life. It requires so much. The people get up early in the morning and finishing day, the late, and we're living in the world of the globalization. We are dealing with so much information, so much work gotta be done. So, and that draining energy, and we don't give the break to the mind. We don't give the break to the emotions. Mind needs so much clarity, so much the brightness. Our emotions need so much peace, so much the calmness, so much love. But we keep pushing ourselves to achieve what we want to achieve. So not knowing about how to take care of ourselves, this is one of the biggest problems that we have. Because of so many things are happening in this world, there are so many opportunities. So then what we need to do more than anything else, we need to connect to ourselves. We are not dealing with the problem caused by finance, relationships, and the work. And we have to deal with our essence, which is pure light, pure love, pure energy. This is our foundation. So every time something hits us, we don't know what to do, then we are not ready to deal with anything. What we have to do, allow the mind, the body, connect to ourselves to recharge. They have to have enough to deal with the circumstance, but we don't have enough. We don't know how to recharge the light, the love energy. And then we are not educated about the fundamental things that we need. When we are happy and we are positive, then we getting the better information from our side. But when we feel limited, negative, we just see negativities from our side. We can't help picking up the negative energy. When we are emotional, then we attract the same vibration, same emotions, which in terms of acting. So the foundation has to be, the mind has to be very peaceful, happy. This is the natural state. Then we are ready to deal with what we see, what we hear, what we're experiencing, and what's happening outside. Then what's happening outside telling us that doesn't affecting us, that means I'm managing. I have a natural abilities inside, I'm managing. But it's not the case. Then what we need to do, we need to recharge ourselves more. We sometimes big job we want to achieve, the big goal we want to achieve, we need much more light, much more power, much more love. And then when we keep focusing on the working on ourselves, growing what we have inside, that allows us to achieve the most things outside. It should happen this way. Then, we're spending a lot of time, a lot of energy. We need a lot of energy. We have to recharge energy. But in modern life, we just keep pushing ourselves to achieve what we have to achieve. We don't know how to connect to ourselves, how to recharge ourselves, and we rely on so many different food, different things to energize ourselves. It's energized ourselves for a while, but sooner or later you're going down and you keep taking something energizing you.
Yes, thank you, Master Ren. You just gave us a lot of tools and recommendations in how we can really be ourselves in terms of light, love, and energy. And I know your schedule is very tight, Master. Just one final question. Thank you very much for your time. What's the one thing that you recommend that you can recommend us so we can do things for the common good?
This is our real job. Real job is no matter what happens, what is happening outside, what we need to do, we need to keep ourselves open toward ourselves. How are we going to do that? There's something we see, something happening. It's good news, we stay open. Bad news, we stay closed. But our mind has to stay open to ourselves. Our inner light, inner love, inner power. How are we going to do that? Smiling. When we smile, we stay open. When we smile, stay open, we access more light, more love, more power. So anything you are doing, and smiling first. When you smile, your mind is more peaceful, more positive, happy. You think, and you say whatever you want to say, and you do whatever you want to do. Then really helping the life. Very simple things, but it's changing the life. The more challenges that come, don't forget, you practice more smiling, big smile, the 5 times. You manage to smile, and you're dealing with any challenges, any difficulties. It would help you so much.
Very nice, Master. Very nice. For closing the program, can you send us your energy through the camera? I know it is a podcast and we're in live TV, but can you share us your energy so we can see how you have your technique and we can feel your energy around so we can heal ourselves?
Okay. The energy from the universe, which is a vibration, is love. Always there, is giving constantly. So I'm sharing this vibration with this sound. So if you stay with the sound, really open yourself and leave everything aside, your thought, your emotions aside, and stay with the sound, or opening your mind, and then you're going to receive what you can receive. So just to make your mind really empty and calm. Then I'm gonna making the sound. Stay with the sound for 1 minute. So I'm gonna share the universal energy and the power with you. I hope you received a lot. Okay, just close your eyes and stay with the energy you receive for 1 second. Okay.
Thank you very much, Master. It was a great honor having you here at home. Thank you very much for your time, for this healing session, for that technique that you share with us and your story of your life. Thanks a lot. And I'm going to close the podcast in Spanish, Master. Thank you very much. Les recuerdo que Master va a estar en la Ribera Maya del 17 al 21 de junio. Están cordialmente invitados a este súper retiro con Master y con todo su equipo de maestros. Ahí nos vemos. Le doy las gracias nuevamente a Master O, a su equipo, a Master Ana, a Master Sophie. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos el día de hoy. Y también aprovecho para agradecer al equipo de grabación, edición y publicación que hacen posible este podcast, al maestro Sabino Martínez, al maestro Eduardo Rutia y a la maestra Daniela Sillas. Despedimos este espacio con el mantra CLIM. Soy el poder del amor y la plenitud.